Sleep apnea is a potentially life-threatening sleep disease in which breathing stops regularly. You may have sleep apnea if you snore loudly and are fatigued even after a full night's sleep. To know more about sleep apnea, here are its features. Loud snoring. The episode where you stop breathing while sleeping, something you don't notice, but only other people can tell. Panting while sleeping. Woke up with a dry mouth. Woke up in the morning with a headache. Trouble sleeping, insomnia, excessive daytime sleepiness, hypersomnia. High blood pressure or heart problems. The abrupt drop in blood oxygen levels that happens with sleep apnea raises blood pressure and puts a burden on the cardiovascular system. High blood pressure is more likely if you have obstructive sleep apnea, hypertension. Recurrent heart attacks, strokes, and irregular heartbeats, such as atrial fibrillation, are all risks associated with obstructive sleep apnea. If you have heart problems, insufficient blood oxygen, hypoxia or hypoxemia, might result in rapid death due to an erratic heartbeat in rare cases. Insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes, as well as metabolic syndrome problems, are all increased by sleep apnea. Excessive blood pressure, abnormal cholesterol levels, high blood sugar, and a larger waist circumference have all been related to an increased risk of heart disease. People with sleep apnea are more likely to have issues following surgery because they have breathing problems, especially when sedated and lying on their backs. People with sleep apnea are more likely to have compromised liver function. Factors that increase the risk of sleep apnea. Weight gain. Obesity greatly increases the risk of sleep apnea. Fat deposits around your upper airway can block your breathing. Neck circumference. People with thicker necks may have narrower airways. Narrow airways. You may inherit a narrow throat genetically. This situation makes the tonsils or adenoids can also enlarge and block the airway, especially in children. Gender. Men are 2 to 3 times more likely to have sleep apnea than women. However, women increase their risk if they are overweight, and their risk also appears to increase after menopause. Increased age. Sleep apnea occurs significantly more frequently in older adults. Family history. Having a family member with sleep apnea can increase your risk of developing it. Use of alcohol or sedatives. These substances relax the muscles in the throat, which can make sleep apnea worse. Smoke. Smokers are 3 times more likely to have obstructive sleep apnea than people who have never smoked. Smoking can increase the amount of inflammation and fluid retention in the upper airways. Nasal congestion. If you have difficulty breathing through your nose, either from an anatomical problem or an allergy, you are very likely to develop sleep apnea. Stop snoring and sleep apnea. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I did these 3-minute throat exercises in the morning and didn't snore at all the next night. My snoring was completely gone a few weeks later and has never returned. That was after decades of being a chronic snorer, you know, the kind that would almost wake up the neighbors. I was even told I had sleep apnea, which scared the life out of me. These throat exercises can be done by anyone, regardless of age or physical condition. You don't even need any more equipment. And the best part is that you can do them nearly any place, while stuck on a red light or watching TV. These easy throat exercises defeated the most stubborn snoring and sleep apnea the very first night. For more details, please click the link below. Thanks you.